Hi, this is my week one reflection video on the Peaceful Warrior immersion. So, during the week one, we have done a lot of activities like meditation, yoga, Toshindo, archery, and we have watched a movie called Peaceful Warrior, which is definitely related to the topic of our immersion. And so, start up with the meditation. We basically started our day every single day with the 20 to 25 minutes meditation to help everyone calm ourselves a little bit, to have a more peaceful mind, to have a more peaceful inside to start our day. And after spending a week to meditate with my peers, my teachers, and just being with them, it makes me feel like I'm more happy. And just being with them, just spending time, just doing the meditation with them, it makes me feel like, oh, I am here. I am more present. I'm not just present. And I feel like I am more present when I'm with them. And it's such a weird feeling where I have never felt about uh, prior to this immersion. And I think it's basically like because that everyone in immersion when we were in the meditation we are really trying to get into it, we are really trying to respect each other, and we were really trying to create a very good atmosphere or a very good vibe for the entire room, for the entire community. uh, and and also there were definitely moments where I feel like, oh, my back hurts or my feet just went numb and I could feel them, and where I just want to like move a little bit, I just want to adjust my posture a little bit. For a couple times when I did that, I realized like whenever I moved, the person next to me also moved a little bit, and the person next to the that person also moved a little bit. So which makes me feel like, oh, it's if I move, this is gonna affect other people as well. So it makes me feel like it's just like when we are meditating, we are not just like sitting on the cushion for 20 minutes. We're just not meditating there. I feel like we are just like sitting in a water pool where no one moves. The water stays calm. The surface is calm. It's just like nothing happens. It's like a mirror. But if someone moves even slightly, the surface of the water is gonna fluctuate. Once the surface of the water is gonna fluctuate, it's gonna affect other people to move around. So the calmness of the water will be broken by one slight movement, by one slight, maybe malicious action. So, which really makes me feel like I should maybe just pay more attention to my posture, to my breath, not just thinking about like, oh, my back hurts or my feet are going numb. Just paying less attention to that. Just be present and just stop paying more attention to egos and just being present. And I mean, that's something that I have never thought about like prior to this immersion, and that's something that I learned, and I definitely shared that with my parents during the video calls, because I feel like something that's just bombed in my head. It's just feel like a totally enlightenment on my mind, and which also inspired me to think about question that who am I? I mean, like it's kind of like a stupid question because I'm Leo or I'm Bing Joe, but also who am I? Because when I was doing the meditation, there was a lot of like messages and pictures that just came up in my mind, and I kind of like get lost when I was doing the meditations, and which also makes me feel like, oh, I'm not just Leo, or sometimes I'm just not a Chinese, I'm not just a Muslim, I'm not just Bing Zhou, and so who am I? That was the question that I had after like doing the meditations for 5 days. in a week one, and hopefully, I don't know if I can find the answer for that question by the end of the immersion or not. But I think I'm on the way there, and this immersion is paving me a really good path to uh, the exploration of myself. I think it's just a spiritual exploration of ourselves. And the other thing that we have done in week one that really inspired me was the earth element that we have done, because we spent 4 days in dojo to practice the earth element with Mr. Stephen Hayes and two other instructors. And really what I really got out of the earth element was that I'm just not a earth person. I like when someone is gonna attack me, or when someone is going to hurt me, or when a problem is coming to me, I'm just not gonna be grounded there and wait for the problem to come to me. I'm definitely gonna move around tactically, which is the water element, and that's something that we are going to do in the next week. And so for that, like, I am really looking forward to do something with water element, because I feel like I'm just not a person who would just grounded there and trying to handle all the problem that come to me and trying to wait for someone to attack me and just like scare them away with my toughness. I don't think that's my element. And so far, that's two things that really inspired me and really impressed me. And those are two things that I really enjoy doing. And I don't know, like, I feel like maybe I'll just keep up with doing the meditations even at home by myself. 'Cause it makes me feel good, because I feel like whenever I'm doing that, I'm discovering something new about myself, and I am really enjoying the process of self discovery. So yeah, let's see what we are going to get out of from the week two experience.